Well, it's trap check day, day one. It's 9:35 in the morning. We're off to a pretty solid start. Couldn't find any of the magazines for my 22, so we're single shot today if I have to dispatch anything. But other than that, we're off to a good start. So, got really cold last night. We had a bunch of rain and sleet and snow come in late last night, so we've got an inch of snow on the ground now. I don't know if that helped or hindered. Hoping that the sets didn't like freeze in, that I screwed something up and they really froze down hard, but see how it goes. I'll try to take some better video today as we come up to these spets. I think I'm going to check Big Chief first, and then I'm going to go down all the way down to down towards Lightning Creek and check those sets last. So we'll do Big Chief, the holler, and then Lightning Creek, and then we'll go from there. So see how it goes. I'll keep you guys posted. Well, I checked one other property here for a minute, and it has a high fence around it to prevent crop damage from whitetails. But the farmer leaves a couple of gates open there in the winter, just for whatever reason, I guess ease of getting in and out of there. So I'm checking this other spot by the render pile. So I'm up at Big Chief, and we're gonna be pulling in here in a minute, and we'll see if we got anything. There's a bunch of crows here, a couple of eagles, but I'm guessing that those are sitting on the render pile. So we'll see how it goes. All right, we're just pulling in here now. So far I don't see any tracks on this render pile. Those are just all birds. Tracks from where the ravens had come down. No coyote tracks on this 2-track that goes around this bean field, so that's not a good sign. Check our first couple sets here. Doesn't look like anything in the first two. Oh, well, that's not good. I got one trap popped. Let's go check the other one. Got 2 traps popped. Let's go figure out what happened. Coming up to the first set. Trap has just popped. Didn't look like the set was even worked. So, not sure what happened there. Go walk over and look at this. Sorry, my truck connected to my phone, screwed that up. Let's go see what happened with this one. Looks like same thing. Trap is popped. Doesn't look like anything though. Well, that's disappointing. Just finished checking Big Chief. Like I said, I had those 2 traps popped, which was really weird. I'm not sure if it was a raccoon or maybe a coyote. There was no catch circle at either spot, and nothing was really disturbed. I am using big traps and they're offset, so maybe a raccoon popped it. The one trap had some short gray fur on it, so maybe it was a raccoon that came in there and popped them and was able to pull out of it. I don't know, or maybe a fox, or maybe a coyote was just that quick. I don't know. I haven't been doing this long enough. So there weren't any tracks though, so they were there before the snow fell. And I had 3 sets out there. I had the 2 baited sets, and then I just had a scent post set. The scent post set didn't have anything around it, so I'm just pulling up here to the holler, and we're going to check those. We got 2 sets here, and maybe we can learn something. trap, so that's not good. Let's see what happened. There's my trap. Some real small hair in there. Some more right there. Pull apart and see what happened. So after I did a couple of these videos where I was talking, I realized that I had the camera turned the wrong direction. So it's going to be the orientation of those first couple I apologize for. But I think I got it figured out now. So just finished up there at the holler, and I had 2 sets there, one of which was sprung. There was a little bit of a catch circle, and there was hair in it. So I called my Uncle Tom and talked to him real quick. He thinks they're probably coyotes, not coons, and he thinks that it's probably because they're stepping on the edge of the trap and setting it off without having their pad really right in the center where I need it. So that being the case, I think what I'm going to do is I'll leave the sets out that I have. I'm not going to remake them. I've got 4 more traps that I can put out, and what I'll do is I'll put those 4 traps out and I'll try to bed them a little bit tighter, and I'm going to try to use some extra guide sticks to kind of get their foot to where I need it to go, and see if that does any better. So basically I am 3 for 5 on sets for having traps hit, but I am 0 for 3 on critters. So that's not very good odds. But I've got, heading down here to Lightning Creek now. I've got 3 sets down here. I'm gonna try to put in 2 more while I'm down here, because I think this is a really good spot. I shot a deer down here a couple of years ago and left it overnight because I made a poor shot. And by the next morning, I found it less than 12 hours from when I shot it the night before. Less than 12? No, it was just over 12 hours from when I shot it the night before. And the coyotes had already eaten the entire back half of it. So there's a lot of coyotes down here. I know there are. But yeah, we're going to give it a go. And hopefully these are a pretty good set. I'm hoping to at least have 1 or 2 coyotes here, and try to put in 2 more sets and see if we can't get some success here in the next couple days. So this is kind of the deal. There's a road here. This tree line comes up, comes this way, comes around, hooks this way, and then hooks into this big field here. Connects. And there's a big field here that kind of goes up there. So I put this set in right here, in this corner spot. That's kind of what it looks like. Then we're going to go down here, and there's a den down there, and then I put my other set way down here in this corner. So I'll show you that next. So as I was driving down here, it's hard to see, but like right here, right at that little spot right there, that white snow, there's a den. And it looked like a little hump to me. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go down and I'm going to set a trap on that, because it was kind of a nondescript field, and then I saw that spot and I was like, you know what, that'd be a good spot for a set. So kind of right up here. So I'll show you what it looks like here. Hop out of the truck. So I saw this little mound of snow, big old hole there, and then I started looking more. There's another big old hole here, but there's no tracks. So that other set I just showed you guys is right here, and then I put another one in right there. So you can kind of see now what we're looking at for a landscape. This big open field, and then this splits bean field on this side, cornfield on that side. So I'm guessing they're going to run this down. Then it tees in there, runs into a big block of timber that way, and then another big block of timber that way. So yeah, that's what we got going on. We're gonna see if it produces. I've got about a week left. I baited both spots And also added some urine on the second set. I put some coyote gland, as well as, I think that one I used the bobcat meat instead of just the other mix was like a raccoon, predator, fox, coyote, bobcat mix. And then the one I baited that second spot with was like ground up bobcat. So should be a good spot. And then this is that second set I just put in. So you can kind of see it there. It's kind of hard to tell, but basically that big clump of grass right there.